Hello and welcome to 40 Days to Destiny. I am Regina Livingston, and as I stated before, Livingston's not my real name, but it is my grandmother's name, and so it is very special to me, and I love that name. So I'm a writer, so that was my pen name. I don't know if I mentioned that, but um, yesterday we talked about accountability and having someone to be accountable for. So today I would like to say for the record that yes, I did get my writing done for the day and some other things. One of the main things that I got done was computer stuff. I am very bad at computer, very illiterate. I need a lot of help. My friend, thank you, Sarah, shout out to her, helped me in being able to put these YouTube videos online. I could not do it. It was taking forever. 40 seconds was going to take, and 116 minutes. That should not be. So we figured out a way to do it a lot quicker. So thank you to her. I appreciate it. I have had the best people come together. My friends, like I said, and family are great. They are supporting me in all this, and they are coming together and making everything work out well and in good and proper timing. And I'm so excited. So, what we're going to talk today about is fear. What do you fear? Is fear a good thing? Is fear a bad thing? Well, sometimes fear can be a good thing. You get that knot in the pit of your stomach if you meet somebody. Oh, don't go anywhere with this person. Or, that intuition maybe that maybe you shouldn't go on that plane ride. Or, don't go down that dark alley. Those are good times when fear can show you, hey, that's not for you. Don't do that. But fear can also hold you back from so many good potential possibilities. My fear, I've always had a fear of public speaking. When I was a kid, you get up for your book reports and you have to say things, and so I would talk really quietly. And my teacher would say, hey, we need to hear you back here. And I would just burst into tears. That was just ugh, getting in front of people. I could not do that at all. But when it came time to do acting and doing those kind of things, I could get out there and, because I'm somebody else. I'm not me, I guess, is what I figure out from today, that looking back, it's easier to be somebody else sometimes than it is to be yourself. And, that's maybe where we need to focus on what fears or what we should do is actually to be ourselves. That's kind of scary, actually, in some ways. But so, fears, what are fears? A lot of people who do public speaking, and even if you're speaking in a small group of people with your peers, sometimes that can be devastating. But if you have a plan and know what you want to do, there's a technique that I've seen so many different places, a mirror technique. So, what you do is you look in the mirror and you tell yourself, this is what you want. This is what I want. I want this, and have it in a certain thing. So if you can convince yourself, you can convince anybody else. So actors do that, comedians, politicians, anybody who gets up, preachers who have influenced a lot of people in their day have talked to the mirror or found somebody else to talk to and said, okay, what do I really need to do? And be willing to take the advice. Okay, that's the main thing. Not just having the things, but you actually have to do the things that they tell you, especially if they know what they're talking about. Now, some people, you want to make sure you get advice from someone good and knows what they're talking about. That we talked about that before with accountability and with finding out what we want to do is we want someone who's going to encourage us, but they're going to be able to tell us the truth and we're going to be able to accept it from them. That's the main key. And you have to trust these people. These people have to be somebody trustworthy. What makes these people trustworthy is a big thing, and you need to find that particular person. So, one of my goals is to influence people through this, and I've talked a little bit about that. I would feel elated and ecstatic if I could change one person's life and have one person live the life of their dream, as I am doing in these next 40 days. But, well, this is a dream big or go home kind of a site. I want 10 million people to be influenced by my work, whether it's through this particular um, endeavor or if it's through my writings or different things like that, because I am planning on doing fiction, but I am also planning on doing some nonfiction. I am a self-help junkie. I love self-help books, but I also love my fiction and fantasy and going into places and exploring new worlds just by reading and imagining. And sometimes, they make movies, and my imagination is far better than what Hollywood could come up with sometimes. But anyway, that's how I look at it, and other people who love books. But if you don't love books, Hollywood does do a wonderful job too. That's okay. Also, I'm not complaining. I enjoy good movies and stuff. They are great, and they give you so much. Books and movies. They give you a little bit of time to relax and just be yourself. Sometimes that's the best thing. But what are you scared of? What scares you? Sometimes that's what we need to do. We need to go out there and do something that scares us. On my Facebook page on the top, I have this polar bear laying there, and a penguin's coming up on top of him and says, "Do something brave every day." And oh my goodness, talk about something brave is a penguin trying to scare a polar bear or something. The idea of getting eaten is, maybe we shouldn't do those kind of things. But again, we talk about the good fear versus the bad fear. So. Oh, and one exciting thing I got today. I was so grateful. I talked to you on Tuesday about wanting to change my health and be healthier. And I got my thing that I ordered on Monday afternoon. It's already here on Thursday. I'm so excited. And one thing about my health, you look at me and you probably think, what's wrong with her? But uh, I've had several different major illnesses in my day. When I was 16, I was actually paralyzed in half my face. That's why, if you look, this side of my face does not have all the facial expressions. My eyes don't get as big. My smile doesn't get as big on this side. And that is because when I was paralyzed from my waist down and half my face. So, and then also when I was 23, I had cancer. So, those things really, if you don't have your health, they influence you greatly. You can't do much else if you don't have your health. So, health is a very big thing for me. And for me, I look at it and I tell people all the time, I'm like, I got all my old people's diseases out of the way before: cancer, not being able to walk, being pushed around in a wheelchair. All that's gone, and then I'm going to live healthy the last of my days, and I'll just drop dead when I'm, 100 and something. But that's my idea of it. You got to have a positive outlook. And I will go into more detail in other sessions about my experience with those two disability disabling diseases, because they take over your life completely. And so do something today. Think about what scares you. Is that something that is holding you back? Or is it something that telling you you shouldn't do that? Think about it. All right? Have a great day. Bye.